I do. I thought you wanted me to do this. In your spare time. It's not a career. Anyway, that's my assessment. Unless your investigation has turned up anything. If people are trying to frame me, that's another matter altogether. So is anyone trying to frame me? Well, what do you mean, well? Either they are or they aren't. The driver of the car may have screwed with the time element. I know he screwed with the time element. The guy got it wrong. I was out at 11:15. The cops think it was 11:45. That's a huge difference considering the time of death. Time of death? Yeah, the medical examiner puts the time of death between 11 and 1. How'd you get that? You think you're the only one with connections? A woman down at the morgue likes me. I got her $50,000 for a thumb she slammed in a car door. I was sure he had. The mind boggled. So you think the driver screwed with the time to frame me? No, I think he just did. Framing you's coincidental. How could it be coincidental if the doorman says so too? The driver pads his paycheck by inflating his hours to get overtime. He clocked out at 12:20, the time he says he dropped you off at your apartment. That's already in the books. The guy had turned it in, so he was stuck with it. When the cops asked him when you came out, he realized 11:15 would mean it took him over an hour to drive you home, so he fudged the time. But how'd he get the doorman to back him up? He didn't have to. The doorman goes off duty at midnight. He locks the front door and goes home. From midnight until 8 in the morning, the front door's locked and the super lets people in. So what? Did you see the doorman when you went out? How the hell should I know? Because you're on the hook for murder. Richard's head snapped up. He looked at me sharply. Sorry, isn't that the type of things you say to your clients? Not that you defend a lot of murderers, but aren't you always hitting them with some short, snappy, don't-be-a-jerk type of statement? Are you implying I'm a jerk? Don't be silly. But it's a murder case, so it matters. Let me help you out. I'm willing to bet when you came out at 11:15, the doorman was busy chatting with someone at the desk. Richard nodded. Now that you mention it, I think there was a food delivery of some sort. I remember thinking it was kind of late for takeout. That's why I didn't see you at 11:15, and he's so quick to say he saw you at 11:45. Why? Because he wasn't there. He'd already gone home. How do you figure? The super doesn't come out and sit on the desk all night. He's in his apartment. Only comes out when someone buzzes the door. He doesn't come out when the doorman goes off, so the doorman doesn't wait for him. He just locks the front door and goes home. He's eager to get out of there, so he goes home early. You can bet your bottom dollar last night he left between 11:30 and 11:45. Don't people notice he's not there? Sure, but he locks the front door when he goes to the bathroom, too. When that happens, people use their keys. It's only visitors have to buzz the door. And how many visitors are there between 11:30 and midnight? As you say, the 11:15 delivery was unusual. So at 11:45 the guy's gone. How does he pick that as the time you left? He didn't, the cops did. They let him pick it the same way a magician forces a card. Pick a time, any time, don't show me the time, put it back in the deck. They let it drop. The driver says you came out at 11:45. Doorman jumps on it like a lifeline. I see, Richard says. That's just the theory. You want me to nail it down? Stake out the place, get evidence of the doorman leaving early? Hell no, you just tip him off, if you haven't already. Bad enough he asked him all these questions, put him on his guard. Well, that was depressing. I'd been looking forward to telling Alice how well her theory had panned out. Now I'd have to downplay Richard's assessment of the result. Is there anything you do want me doing? Oh, sure, Richard said. He tipped back in his desk chair, cocked his head. I believe Wendy has a case for you.